Hello friends, today in this video we are going to find out how to find out gross annual value of in the case of income from house property. So here there are five situations which are given. These all rupees are in thousand. So that means all rupees are in thousand. So whenever you are doing any calculation you have to consider these points. So it is 60, that means what, 60,000, but we will take now as 60 only, so for better understanding. Now with this information you have to find out gross annual value. So here municipal valuation, fair rent and standard rent under the Rent Control Act SR is given. So from this 3 point you can find out the answer for the step 1. So what is the step 1? Reasonable expected rent. This is step number 1. Reasonable expected rent means what is reasonable expected rent? Means how to find out this MV or FR, whichever is higher but subject to SR. So from these two value you have to consider higher one. So higher one is 68. Now it is subject to SR, means your value should not be more than SR. Means now you have to do whichever is lower. So 68 and 62, whichever is lower, so answer is 62. So what is the answer for the first step? MV or FR, whichever is higher, then compare it with standard rent under the Rent Control Act. It should not be more than SR. So that is why here you have to consider SR, because SR is the lower than the first answer. If SR is not given, so then you have to take decision only on the basis of municipal valuation and fair rent. But if SR is given, then you have to compare it. So by this way you can find out the answer for the step 1. Now annual rent. Now second step is what? Rent actually received or receivable after excluding unrealized rent but before deducting loss due to vacancy. So this is your annual rent. Now what is unrealized rent for the previous year 22-23 is 2. Now what you have to do? You have to deduct this from this. So what you answer you will get 65. So here you have to write down 65, because what is this step number 2? Rent actually received or receivable after excluding unrealized rent but before deducting loss due to vacancy. So now step number 3, with the help of these two steps you can find out step number 3, find out which one is higher, amount computed in step 1 or step 2. So which one is higher? So here 65 is higher, so that will become for your answer number 3. Now here lost because of vacancy. So here loss because of vacancy is given, that is 1. 1 means what? 1000. Sometime it is given in case of month. Then in that you have to find out what is the per month rent. But here it is directly given. It is 1 means 1000. Means what? You have to minus here 1. So what is your final gross annual value? Gross annual value will become 65 minus 1, that is 64. So this way you can calculate your answer for the uh, gross annual value. Second, third, fourth, I will give you as a homework. Now we are directly moving to the last one. What you have to do? You have to give me answer for this Y, Z and A situation and do it yourself and write down your answer in comment box. I will try to reply whether it is correct or wrong. करेक्ट और रॉन्ग वो मैं आपको रिप्लाई करने का कोशिश करूंगा. सो नाउ बी 112, 117 and 115. So what is MV? 112. What is FR? 170. Which one is higher? 117. Now you have to compare this with the SR, Standard Rent under Rent Control Act. So here also you cannot go beyond SR. So in this case your answer is 115. So what you will write down for your step number 1 answer? 115. Now second step, rent actually received or receivable after excluding unrealized rent but before deducting loss due to vacancy. So here your annual rent is 110 and unrealized rent for the previous year 22-23 is 40. So if you deduct, so what amount you will get? 70. So now this 70 will become your answer for the step number 2. So here now step number 2 or step number 1, whichever is higher. So here higher is 115 first step answer is higher, so that will become your answer for the third step. Now you have to deduct loss because of vacancy. Here loss because of vacancy is not given, dash is given. That means what? Now in this case you don't have to deduct it, so directly here you will put nil, and what your answer will be in this case 115. That means in this case answer is 64,000 because all the rupees are in thousand, and here answer is 1,15,000. So that is the answer for the last situation. Now you can find out answer of GAV in all this case as your homework. You can write down your answer in a comment box. I will try to make the reply for the same. Thank you very much for watching my video till end. Have a nice day. Bye.